you guys, here is my house for fall. Now mind you, it is not very decorated. I just have a few plants here, right there, some down here. Someone stole my owl flag, you guys. Don't worry, I have Sarah on top of it. Someone stole my owl flag, so I had to use my Harvest Blessings flag. I got over here. Here's my other fall flag, my little scarecrow. Yes, the fall festival is gone, you guys. Thank goodness. Okay. All my black-eyed Susans are dead, you guys. But you know what? They look very Halloween-y. Gerald wanted to cut them down, and I said, don't you dare. They look like very scary flowers from an old Victorian estate. All dead. So I need this for Halloween. And then I got my little flowers here, and then, of course, I didn't do much this year with the haystacks, but you know I'll get more for my pumpkins for Halloween. And then we have the more black-eyed Susans that are dead, and I'm going to keep all of these over here. So, of course, I can use them for my Halloween decorations. Here's another plant here. I'm really shocked, you guys, that during the fall festival, people didn't steal most of my decorations. Because you know the year before they did, heathens. And then over here, my scarecrow, you see how my scarecrow's turned around? He's like, no, it won't be today. I don't have my makeup on. So there's my scarecrow. And then this over here I just have. And my hummingbird vines are off the chain, you guys. I'll zoom in and let you see. See all my hummingbird vines? So many. And then these flowers are just about gone. Those are the canis that I couldn't figure out what they were. And that is the end of that. You can kind of peek through my fence and see the flowers that I have hanging up here, but nothing special. But as always, I have to show you a before we do our Halloween decorating, and then I'll do an after when we're done with that. I will upload a new one when I do the Halloween videos. Okay, you guys, we just got back from the grocery store. I thought I'd do a little haul for you and show you guys what 2 weeks worth of food looks like in my house. So here we got our cereals, our breads, our rolls, some donuts. Those may or may not be mine. Chips, some more bread. The kids are going to make caramel apples later. Some cookies, some salad, blueberries, strawberries, bananas. Then you come over here and yes, it is a lot. So it's everything from baked beans to like lunch meat, rices, garlic bread, you know, ketchup, fruit, of course, cabbage, greens, pancake syrup, burritos for the boys, fish sticks for the boys, just some tuna, some beans, some Kool-Aid, some flour. These may or may not be mine, LOL. We've got some Red Hots, those look good. Some seasonings, some more rices, some noodles, some caramel apples with nuts, the boys like these. Some sausages, some spaghetti, 2 kinds of pancake mixes, blueberry and regular, Pop-Tarts, moon pies, Rice Krispie treats, some more greens and some yams, some brownies. Again, these may or may not be mine. Haha. And then we have just pickles, biscuits. My daughter's gonna make these like mott sticks with pizza crust and these, so maybe I'll film her doing that for you guys. Sissy likes her fruit, so I got that, her shells. And then just some regular stuff we need, like condiments, like mustard, ketchup, things like that. Cheese, here's the pizza crust she's gonna make her things with. And then some vinegar, sugar, oil. Then we got some Sprite, some orange juice, some water, some skis. You know those are mine, don't play. We got some chicken. You can get these 10 pounds of chicken breast at our Walmart for like $19.83, so that's a good buy. And then some pizzas for my younger son, because he likes those to snack on. Some vegetables, and then a couple things of ground beef, some pork chops down here, and then a big chuck roast that I'm going to make probably this weekend. So yeah, that's my grocery haul for 2 weeks, you guys. So when my daughter cooks later on, I think she's going to make mozzarella sticks and lasagna. I'll see if I can vlog some of that. Nay, what? What's happening? Okay, guys, we're gonna make our mini meatloaf loaves. Tonight, we're gonna cook 12 of them, and we're gonna freeze the rest. So here we have 5 pounds of ground beef, 2 eggs, some brown sugar, some barbecue sauce, that's for the glaze. We have some ketchup, mustard, pepper, 2 packets of meatloaf seasoning, and plus I'm gonna add more after that. We got an onion, some crackers that my son has karate chopped.
You just have to act like you're Godzilla trying to destroy a city, so...
Some Worcestershire sauce, some soy sauce, and some honey. So let's get started. So first we'll break apart the meat. Okay, and now we'll add the 2 packets of meatloaf seasoning. Okay, and now we're gonna add some extra onion powder. And some garlic powder. And some pepper. And then we'll add the soy sauce. We're using the soy sauce instead of salt. So just about a teaspoon. Just gonna eyeball it. Okay, maybe a tablespoon. Just a little more. And then we're gonna add the Worcestershire sauce. Tablespoon. Okay, same, about a tablespoon. Okay, now we're gonna add the 2 eggs. Okay, now we're gonna add about a half a cup of ketchup. And I learned this little trick from G. If you haven't checked out G's channel yet, it's called G's Plans, and I'll put that link below. It just adds a little twang inside of the meatloaf. Okay, now we're gonna add a squirt of mustard. Just about right there, that's good. Now we're gonna add all the crackers that my son karate chopped. It's just one big bowl of mess. Another package of crackers. So altogether we had 2 packages of crackers. Usually I use breadcrumbs or I make my own breadcrumbs, but we were out of everything but crackers, so we're using crackers. Sometimes I even use rice, believe it or not. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll chop this purple onion and then we'll add that in. This is my lovely daughter Jasmine doing everything. She does her own cooking videos sometimes. Sometimes you'll see her on my vlogs cooking. Okay, so that was 1 medium-sized red onion, and we're just gonna chop it finely and then throw the whole thing in there. So actually we only used half the onion because we decided that was more than enough. So now you just gotta go in there with your hands and go to town. And if it needs like extra moisture or anything like that, you can always add some more ketchup. Sometimes we do a taco meatloaf where we take taco seasoning instead of meatloaf seasoning, and we'll cook that up with like the crackers and the egg, and then we'll put like taco sauce on top, and it's actually pretty good. You can make you like a taco meatloaf sandwich. It's actually pretty good. Okay, you guys, I went ahead and added another egg and about another half a cup of ketchup and even a little more Worcestershire sauce, just because we are using 5 pounds of ground beef. Okay, now once you mix it really, really well, we're gonna start to form it into like little balls, and then we're gonna put it in a cupcake pan. I know my pan is old, y'all. This is sentimental right here. but we're gonna put them in a cupcake pan and make mini meatloaf loaves. And then we're going to take these Ziploc bags and roll them into balls and put them in here. So the next time we want to make mini meatloaves, we can just take the ball out of here, put them straight in here, and it's a quick and easy meal. So you don't need no grease or anything, because you know that hamburger is going to put out a ton. So you just roll it in a ball, and you just start filling each little cup. Now when we do the glaze, what we'll do is we'll put an indent in the middle of each little one, and then we'll fill that with glaze. Okay, you guys, so we decided to make 24 instead of 12 because, you know, there's a lot of people in this house. So we're going to do this one with a taco topping and this one with a regular topping. I know we didn't make like a whole taco meatloaf, but we can still put taco topping on the top and it tastes good. So now what we'll do is go ahead and finish rolling up these and put them in the Ziploc bags for the freezer. Okay, now we're going to start the sauce for the regular meatloaf. Now this whole method is just all about eyeballing, honestly. It's just how much of each one you want. So the first thing we're going to add is some ketchup. Now this is for the regular topping for the meatloaf. Okay, and to that we're going to add a little more Worcestershire. And then we're going to add just a tad bit of barbecue because it gives it that twang. If you're from the South, you know what I'm talking about. And then, of course, we're going to add some honey. And again, it's just exactly how sweet do you want it, because we're also going to add some brown sugar. And now the brown sugar, again, it could be like a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, just however much you want. And then you're just going to whisk it all together, and that's pretty much how you make the regular topping for the meatloaf. Perfect. And then what you do is you just simply take a spoon and ladle it across the top. And again, you kind of want to put an indent in the middle of each one, because if not, you know, it will puff up like a hamburger that's been cooking on a grill. Okay, now after we get the tops of those sauce, what we're going to want to do is put them in a convection oven for 425 for about 25-30 minutes. Now we have a convection toaster oven that cooks pretty quick, so about 25-30 minutes works for us. But if you're doing it in a big oven, it might take less time, it might take more time, depending on whether you have a convection oven or not. Okay, so now what we're going to do is make the taco topping for the next set of mini meatloaves. Okay, so now we're going to make the topping for the taco meatloaves. So what we're going to do is, it's pretty simple, you guys. It's just taco sauce, and again, just use about as much as you need. We actually are just using this generic taco sauce in mild, but you can use whatever you want. And to put about, I guess, about a cup of taco sauce. And then to that, we're going to add just a little bit of brown sugar. Probably about a tablespoon or 2. Again, just how sweet you like it. And then it's the same process. We're just going to whisk that up and then add it to the tops of the other meatloaves. That way, if you got kids that really don't like meatloaf but love tacos, they might eat your taco meatloaf. Sometimes we put it on Hawaiian buns and make like little meatloaf sliders. And again, it's the same thing. Just add the little indent to the top and just add the sauce to fill the little indent. And there you have it. Okay, so this one is done, and I'm just gonna put it on the rack under the first one. And again, 20-25 minutes depending on your oven. We have a toaster oven. We have a big oven too, but I don't like to run it when it's hot because it makes the kitchen hot. So we have a convection toaster oven, so I put it on convection at 425, and again, it takes about 20-25 minutes. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed our mini meatloaf video, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye! And here's the food, you guys. Green beans with onions and bacon, sweet potatoes, biscuit, and we've got Jasmine's red cabbage and the meatloaf we made. Yum!